Not knowing how to initiate sex and repeating the same bad initiation techniques over and over again can have major negative impacts in your relationship. It can create resentment, it can decrease attraction and cause you or your partner to have less desire for sex altogether. It can decrease the amount of non sexual intimacy you have because one of you may fear that if you start kissing or cuddling, for example, you may give the other wrong signals. It can also lead to bad sex if one of you is giving in and doing it when you are not in the mood, and it can really affect your intimacy overall and creates a weird dynamic where one of you is avoiding the other. So here are the 4 worst ways to initiate sex and what to do instead. A really bad way to initiate that so many of us do is waiting until you are both cozy in bed under the blankets, ready to sleep, to start touching your partner, or even worse, start rubbing them, trying to wake them up when they are sleeping. That's the worst. When we are exhausted from the day and finally just brushed our teeth, put our pajamas on and laid in bed, we are signaling to our brains that it is time to finally relax and sleep, not have sex. If you approach your partner at that time, the chances are they won't be in the mood at all. I know it happens to me all the time. And if you always approach them when they lay in bed to sleep, they may even start to get a bit anxious before lying down or already thinking of excuses ahead of time. This approach may work occasionally and may be okay for some people, but in general, there are better ways to do it. You could, for example, ask them, let's make some time for us tonight, or what if we go to bed a bit early? I would love to have some intimate time with you. Would you be up for that? So asking something like this would help to set the mood. And of course, you can be spontaneous as well any time of the day. It's just about not always waiting until your partner is ready to sleep to approach them. Another not so good way to initiate is indirectly kind of joking, kind of being serious. For example, dry humping, boob grabbing, grabbing their hands and just putting there, or making silly comments or faces like, you wanna? So these are okay when you are just joking around and playing with each other, but not as an indirect way to try to see if your partner will fall for it. Being more direct and clear about what you want would be a much better way. Another bad way to initiate is pressuring your partner or complaining, hoping you will guilt them into having sex. An example of this would be saying things like, it's been way too long, we never have sex anymore, or it's been this many days already. If you are really unsatisfied with how often you have sex, it would be better to choose a good time to talk, honestly share how you feel, and seek possible solutions together instead of complaining the way, because it's probably not gonna work. And in general, a mistake that so many of us make is never talking about it and never intentionally making time for it. This creates a dynamic where you just try your luck sometimes and see what happens. Being intentional is equally important as being spontaneous. It is so easy to get busy with all the daily tasks in our to-do lists that intimacy ends up taking the back seat or becomes the thing you do at the end of a long day when you have almost no energy left in you, making the experience not as enjoyable as it could be, right? So intentionally scheduling time for intimacy is a game changer in a long-term relationship. And this intimacy time does not have to mean having intercourse. It can also mean having quality time, talking, relaxing together, anything that strengthens your emotional connection. Over the years of working as a relationship coach, I realized that a big issue for couples was that they they don't know how to connect on a deeper level, and sex became something predictable and even mechanical. To help with this, Stefan and I created the Connected Foreplay card deck, which is not the average foreplay game, but an invitation to slow down, connect deeply, and explore the full spectrum of intimacy with your partner. The deck is divided into 3 stages, each specifically tailored to gradually make your connection and intimacy grow. The game can be completed in as little as 10 to 15 minutes, or you can also choose to take as long as you want, even hours with it. And that is an optional bonus stage if you are in the mood to get a bit spicier. This is the perfect game to play on your date nights when you want to get close to your partner without the pressure that it has to mean having intercourse, having sex. Click the link in the description box to learn more, and I will also put the link on the screen at the end of this video. And I just shared the 4 worst ways to initiate sex, but I also want to include another mistake that is never initiating at all. Some people may hesitate to initiate because they fear rejection. Others may worry about coming on too strong and making things feel a bit awkward. Whatever the reason may be, if one partner chooses to take the back seat and wait to be approached every single time, it can send a message to the other partner that they aren't desired. So it's essential that both partners, regardless of gender, take initiative to connect and be intimate. So is there any other bad way to initiate sex that I haven't mentioned? Share with us in the comments below this video. And remember to check the deck of cards that's showing up here on the screen. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.